Put
Wet
your
poon.
finger in that poon.
Put a poon.
Everybody wants some poon.
Get that poon.
I'm on the hunt for
Stick a spoon in that poon. See you soon. Show me your poon.
Daniel Boone.
Yeah. There we go. That's a mic check.
That's our mic check.
Everybody knows it.
Oh, we're actually recording.
I hit record,
We're actually recording.
but that can't go out. Can it?
The Poon song.
The Poon song?
Daniel Boone Poon.
Too soon for Poon.
Man.
It's never too soon for Poon.
Don't be a goon. I wash my hair with Vidal Sassoon.
Ride around a hot air balloon.
Ride it right to the moon.
Show me a Poon.
I have all these accomplishments in my life. But put them all away and just show me that poon. I want to be remembered as the show me your poon guy.
Show him. He earned it. This man lived a life.
A hot air balloon life.
The least you could do.
It's the Jeff Bezos of his day.
Show him your Poon.
Just show it to him. Put a spoon in it for him. Stir it up like you're making a malted. Like you're making Ovaltine.
Spoon in the Poon in a hot air balloon.
Vidal Sassoon and a baboon named June.
A baboon named June. Remember that?
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver was in it. I think I saw it.
Yeah, I remember that. She played Dr. Jane Goodall.
Yes.
Yeah, right? Wasn't that the actual name of the... I think, yeah,
Dr. Jane Goodall.
Yeah, that was the actual gorilla lady.
The monkey lady. Yeah.
The monkey lady.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. It's me, Sambot Malonitron, the bartending robot of tomorrow. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I think you should know that Sigourney Weaver actually portrayed Diane Fossey, not Jane Goodall. It's an understandable mistake. I'd say the main difference is Jane Goodall is still alive, and Diane Fossey was killed with a machete back in 1985. But hey, the guys have been drinking for a while, and these things happen. I'll probably have to chime in again at some point, but until then, enjoy the show.
Did she get killed? That movie was very vague. Like, it made it seem like she got killed by poachers at the end. And then, like, it's like Dr. Jane Goodall went on to foster other animals. And, like, wait, she didn't die? She didn't die, folks.
No.
She wasn't killed by these poachers.
It's hard to see in a mist. It's hard to know what's going on.
You might have missed in the mist. You might have missed that poon in the mist. Show me that poon. Sigourney Weaver, show me that poon. Mike Seaver, show me that poon.
Don't ask Sigourney Weaver for that.
But Mike Seaver's fine?
Sure, you
All
can
right.
ask Mike Seaver. I got to open this drink. What are we drinking here?
Oh my goodness. This is tequila nutcracker from our boy
no.
Coqui.
Coqui.
We usually get coquito from, and if he makes a tequila coquito, that's just a taquito.
Liquid taquito. Here we go.
This is good stuff. Taquito-licious.
Thank you, Coqui.
Thank you, Coqui.
Wow, that's that's trouble.
Yeah.
I've already been drinking. I had red wine.
Oh, we've been drinking all night. Hey, we should
beer.
We should start this show.
Yeah, I thought we did. Let's do it. Ready? Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Ready?
Show me that poon! Super Live Adventure Podcast. Hey! am Chris Sorrentino.
I'm John Saluga, hanging out in my wing of Slap Studios.
The New Jersey wing.
The New Jersey wing. I'm a Jersey boy now.
You're the Jersey boy. I heard about you.
I'll never fit in. I don't know where anything is.
You look a lot like Frankie Valli to me, so it must be all true.
You think so?
Yeah, you do.
Really?
Yeah. If I seen you and Frankie Valli walking down the street together, be like, whoa, when did he get a twin?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a huge compliment. Thank you. Oh, he's spitting in garbage.
I tried so hard to keep it. Sorry. I'm sorry, degraded your garbage can.
Man, you degrade my garbage can. Spit in my garbage
I
can.
held it by the throat and spit on its cheeks.
Do you remember my college graduation party when somebody shit their pants and threw their tiny whities out in the bathroom? And my mom, when she flipped out, part of it was she said, "My mother gave me that garbage bag."
Yeah, yes.
And we were like, "What?" She's like, "Grandma gave that to me." Like, because she had to throw it out.
Oh,
She didn't have to throw it out.
Well, I mean, yeah.
She could have cleaned it.
Yeah, you don't want to keep after there's a foreign load in it.
Foreign load. I think her husband did it. Blaming my friends. Like we're wearing tidy whities.
That's funny.
Right? What about
That's true. You'd be wearing boxers.
high school graduates in the 90s?
Yeah, you're wearing boxers.
No one's wearing tidy whities.
No, not at all.
I don't
Not
think so.
at all.
We try and get the same time. Oh, it's really icy. We had it in the freezer for a while.
It's good. Oh, so we also got, thanks to you, man, you found these Narragansett, like, 1975 Jaws Quint editions.
Like, great.
Dude, these are insane. They're the old school can, the old like gold with the red stripe. This fucking thing is beautiful.
You see what it says on there?
On the back,
They get into it. Yeah, they get into Jaws a little. Like you said, it's definitely not an official Jaws thing.
No, yeah, because they don't
it.
say anything like, this is from Jaws. It's like that famous shark movie.
If you like shark movies, you'll love our beer.
If you're a fan of Steven Spielberg. Hi, neighbor. You're lucky enough to be holding a genuine, collectible, limited edition retro Gansett lager can. The graphics on this can are the ones we used throughout the 1970s. And yes, that is the can that the captain crushed in that famous movie about the big ass shark. The beer inside is our award-winning magic, so drink up and enjoy. So,
the big ass.
You lost me at big ass chicken sandwich. Big ass, the big ass shark.
Crush the can, respect the man. That was the other thing I saw.
There used to be, on the Staten Island Ferry, it probably still is, there used to be, you could buy a chicken sandwich called the big ass chicken sandwich. It was ass spelled A-Z-Z.
I never got it.
What?
I never got it.
Listen, riding the ferry is for two things: travel and silence. There's no eating chicken sandwich, especially big ass chicken sandwiches.
Brian McGuckin,
I think
former co-host of the show, he had
a cheeseburger,
a
right?
cheeseburger,
Oof.
and I remember years later he said, "I think it's still in me." That's what he said about it.
Oh yeah,
Brian.
Yeah, it's
if you're out there, we love you, man.
It's like eating a glob of silly putty. It'll stay in you forever.
Yeah,
forever.
Everybody knows that about silly putty.
But why did they have to put big ass shark?
Yeah, they didn't have to.
I don't keep it classier than that.
Yeah. I'm sorry I had you read it. Now you don't like it so much.
You know what, John? I think I'm just gonna pack it up and go home.
Hey, I'm still happy to drink a taquito here.
I'm gonna be here alone drinking a taquito while my best friend leaves over a big ass shark.
How are you doing, man? I mean, I've been talking to you for hours, but how
Oh,
you good?
man, I'm good. Yeah, man. Oh man, I'm feeling fine tonight. I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling good too.
I feel like it's the end of the week. I'm blowing all my troubles off.
Yeah.
You know what? The kids are back to school. It's real weird. That's like a whole weird thing.
My kids are out every day too. My situation's crazy where I'm still in the house, but my wife and kids
You're
are
working
leaving.
from home still.
Yeah, because it's dangerous to leave the house, so I just send my wife and kids out while I write fart jokes in the basement.
Yeah,
Feels wrong.
What could be better than that?
I mean,
If something's gonna happen, it'll happen to them first. You know.
yeah, no, you're right. I'm safe down here.
You're fine.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. We're in like there's an adjustment period lately. But it's good. It's good to be back at work. It's good to be like using my brain for things again.
Yeah.
I was off for a long time.
Yeah, I know.
Months.
I know. I don't know if fans of the show and Practical Jokers know that because it's still like airs. And like I was trying to tell somebody, I was like, "Oh, it's not." Somebody asked me like, "Oh, you doing any artwork for it right now?" I'm like, "Oh, it's not really shooting right now." Like I just watched an episode. I was like, "Oh, it doesn't work like that, stupid."
Yeah, no, we were down for like 5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, but episodes are still airing. But season 9 isn't done, and that's the one that started in January of 2020.
Get the fuck out of here! It's wow.
Yeah, it's taken us a while.
All right. Is it like in pieces or is it like split in half? Or is it?
It's aired a bunch, and we're gonna finish it this year. But it took.
Hey man,
the
I
pandemic
like
just
perseverance.
slowed it down. We're gonna do it.
Go for it.
And then we're gonna go straight to season 10.
Good.
Yeah,
That'll take 4 years, folks.
it's gonna be a shorter run.
Okay.
It's only gonna be 18 episodes, as I understand it.
Only
18.
That's 18 too many.
For a show that should be 13.
All right, go. Yeah.
And should have ended years ago,
No.
but I need the money. Keep watching it.
Keep watching.
What won't they say and do? Okay.
4 lifelong friends.
Competing for...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hey, here we are. 2 lifelong friends.
2 lifelong friends competing for laughs. And taquitos.
Life started in high school. It's not lifelong. I have like 1 lifelong friend. Do you have any lifelong friends?
Jesus.
That's right.
Yeah. No, no. I think my oldest friend is Brian McGowan. We've been friends since like 10 years old.
That's a good run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have Mike DiStefano.
Lifelong?
Yeah, when he was born. He was
guys
my
were-
neighbor. Like I
Alright.
was there first, and then there's a picture
We were
of
born in the same womb.
There's a picture of my mother and his mother sitting on the couch. Yeah, it's like I'm there and he's there, and I think my mom's like pregnant with my brother. It's like this. We were all like,
The whole
Yeah.
time. Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, I don't yeah, it's just 10 years and on.
yeah, no, that's the one I've got.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of any like even people I would want to talk to that I knew from back then. I remember like there used to be this kid, Adam, that my mom, I think I went to kindergarten with, and I did not like him. But my mom and his mom became friends. He was like this bratty kid, and he looked.
They were tight.
They were tight, so I had to deal with this
deal with
kid.
it. Yeah,
And
I know that.
Excuse me, and he was, he was definitely like, he was one of these kids. Like his dad wasn't around, or they were divorced, or something. I don't know. So like he was like really up his mother's asshole. His big ass mom.
Okay.
Yeah. And like his mom was kind of cool. Her name was Linda, and like she would take us to like Wildwood, New Jersey, go on the rides and stuff. She was cool like that. But like I would have rather just hung out with the mother. Like this kid was like obnoxious. He looked, I'm not exaggerating, he looked like a cross between Francis from Pee-wee's Big Adventure and the kid of those like gross garbage people from Fraggle Rock.
Oh
Yeah. Hey, I'm a dad. I'm a piece of shit.
Junior.
Yeah, Junior. That fucking that Mama Luke.
The Gorg.
Yeah, that Gorg.
That fucking Gorg.
Fuck that Gorg. Those piece of shit Gorgs. They moved in. I knew this whole fucking neighborhood would turn to shit once those fucking Gorgs moved in. I swear to God. I knew it. I seen them. I seen them moving their shit, and I said, you know what? This whole neighborhood, the whole property value went down. These fucking Gorgs.
I saw a fucking Fraggle in the yard.
Get the fuck out of
Yep.
here.
Yeah,
Oh
because they're growing fucking radishes next door now.
Would you get a bat or something? What'd you do? How'd you get rid of this?
I don't know. I'm gonna see Trash Heap tomorrow.
Yeah, man, you better talk to her. the life of living.
That kid.
Yeah.
I can picture that kid.
Yeah, I hated him.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I hated him.
You see him on social or anything like that? Social
I
media?
never tried to look.
See, I'm so off all that stuff. I was connected to a lot of kids I went to school with and high school with. It was fun for a while until like politics really seeped into everything, and then it wasn't cool.
No, I probably haven't talked to that kid since like 5th grade.
Did you notice that all the people like you went to school with, like everybody who's like they're all like anti-vax now?
Oh,
They're the same kids who avoided the cootie shot. Have you noticed that? The same motherfuckers that like.
Yeah, they've been dodging
I
the shit
lined
their whole
up,
life.
man. I remember. Just circle, dot, and then and there were a couple kids that were like, "Yeah, fucking, it's my body."
I don't know what those circles are made of. Like, oh
Get
man,
the government. Those fucking assholes, same shit.
I don't know what they put in those dots.
And that's why cooties is still a fucking thing. Like, my kids have to worry about cooties now because of these fucking assholes. They won't get a goddamn cootie shot.
I'm hoping
they won't get it. Their kids won't get it.
I'm hoping the next generation gets cootie vax.
There's going to be a cooties outbreak real soon, man.
Yeah. Well, you got to wear a mask over your crotch to prevent that.
Is that how you stop
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I wear fucking N95 on my dick. That's right. It's an N95 incher.
You're turning me on a little bit.
Strapped
A little
right
bit.
on there.
A little bit. This is getting me excited.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I was into that.
This mask used to be white. The Chris Sartino story.
Ew. Just a yellowed mask on the
I'm not
cover.
even saying what color it is. It's up to your imagination. It's the first mood cover book. You touch it, it's whatever color you think it's gonna be. It's like Sauron's cape after he becomes. I'm sorry, Saruman's cape after he becomes the many colored, and he's like,
look at you.
That's a great passage in the book. Like, you can't tell what color it is. Like,
only in a book.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do
can't
that?
convey
You
that on
can't do
screen.
that.
So Saruman, if you don't know, the wizard who turns in Lord of the Rings after he like isn't the white anymore. Gandalf is the white. He's Sauron the many colored, and it's described in the book as like you can't pin down what color it is. It's just like.
There's a car near here that has one of those like paint jobs where it changes how you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Our friend Bob Johnson had he probably still has a motorcycle.
Oh, and yeah, it just didn't
paint.
have a color. It was just like it was a different color every.
Did I tell that story already? I probably did a long time ago.
I don't know.
Well, Bob was colorblind.
Yeah.
Or partially, colorblind. And he got this bike that was like a two-tone paint job where you look at it from one angle and it looks red, and you look at it from another angle and it looks blue. And Constantine, buddy of ours, you remember Constantine? Constantine walks in and he sees the motorcycle and he's like, "Oh, Bob, you got your bike painted purple." And he's like, "No, it's two-tone. It's red and blue." He's like, "It looks purple to me, Bob." And Bob was like, "It's red and blue." And he goes, "Hey, Bob, red and blue make purple." But it was cool. It did kind of look like a purple bike, but it was this, like, if the light hit it at different angles, you'd catch, like, the different colors on it.
That's pretty
cool.
cool.
Like a Hot Wheels you'd get. Like, if you dipped it
super
in hot water or something, it would, like, change.
It's like an 80s thing. Super 80s.
And you know what? Bob Johnson's super 80s.
He's a super 80s dude.
Bob, if you're listening, and I know you're not, hope you're doing well, man.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Last time I saw him, my band, we played the Richmond County Fair on Staten Island. He was the sound guy for that.
Yeah. Last time I saw him was probably at the Richmond County Fair when we did it.
Oh, that's right. When we did the podcast from there.
That's right. Long time ago.
Go back and find. Hey, I dare you to go back and find that episode.
Ooh, you know what? I dare you to listen to it.
I don't dare you to put it in your mouth.
I dare you to listen the whole way through. From beginning to end.
Yeah. Some compelling stuff.
They were fun.
Yeah. Yeah, listen to it.
Yeah,
Sure, yeah. I triple dog dare you to call us up and let us know what you think of it.
Yeah, you'll learn about Shakespeare and turtles.
Pod slap. 781-763-7527. That's the Shakespeare Turtle Hotline.
That is the Shakespeare Turtle Hotline. People should call constantly. Right?
Yeah.
It goes straight to voicemail. Call as much as you want.
It goes right to, it goes to Robogale. She picks it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. She lets you know the deal.
Yeah, when I say voicemail, I mean Robogale.
They sound similar.
I mix them up.
They rhyme. So, he mixes
It's a mental block that I have.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to hang out with you, man.
Yeah,
I miss
buddy.
you. I don't know what this is. Let's put the mics down.
You want to put the mics down and
just cuddle up,
slow dance,
cuddle on the I'll slow dance with you.
Yeah,
put a record on,
like the two drunkest guys at the end of the night in the bar.
Two drunkest
slow
guys
dancing together. That's my favorite situation. Two guys just crying and dancing and holding each other at the end of the night in the bar, and you're like, how did these guys get here?
What happened? The poor bartender.
Oh, the poor bartender's got to club them over the head.
Yeah.
Drag them out in a garbage can.
That's the worst. That's the worst job.
As if they were seals.
If you're the bartender at Beer Goggles and John and Chris are slow dancing to Steve Hager singing karaoke, let's go as inside as we can. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're going Staten Island and the Wayback Machine.
That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut.
Oh, it's good. It's just good hanging out. This was a sad week, can I say?
Yeah.
I have to. I want to acknowledge it. And there's a million things out there. Everybody has something to say about it. Norm Macdonald. Everybody has something to say about it because I think you realize just how much that guy was loved.
Yeah.
And I wrote something about it and sent it out just to our, part of the podcast newsletter. It was weird how much I wanted to just kind of like write my thoughts down about it because
it's good.
It's a guy
it's a
who
good way to express yourself.
You and I were shaped by a lot of the same comics around the same time, and SNL at the time when he was on Weekend Update, and I'm talking about Sandler and Chris Farley and all that.
Man.
That was you're talking formative years, and it's one thing to be entertained by somebody and love somebody just as a fan, but you and I also wanted to do comedy, and I don't know if he was one of those guys where it kind of like while my mind was developing and I'm figuring out what's funny, he showed me another way to do it.
Yeah, he was one of those. he had a bit that I always remembered my entire life since I saw it. It was Comedy Central used to play these like stand-up shows, but it would just be like 3 minutes of like people's sets.
Sure, just a brick wall and
yeah, and it was the whole my family in a duffel. Oh boy, my face red. You know that whole
yes.
I saw that
the devil thing.
Yes, I saw that before. It's me, Bob. Oh, Bob.
Yep.
I got my family here in a duffel bag. Like, I saw that before he was on SNL.
Yes.
And then when he got on SNL, I was like, oh, I love this guy.
Yeah.
That like blew my mind as a kid.
To me, there's nobody better. And I don't want to bring the podcast down, but at the same time, I have to mention it. And God damn, man, I cried a few times this week, and I've had news in my life, people that I knew, family members, where like I got the news and I didn't cry right away.
Yeah.
When I heard about Norm Macdonald, I was on a Zoom call for work, and I had to fight back tears, and as soon as it ended, I was crying. And just like I've been watching clips and stuff for days, and just one of the funniest people on the planet, and a huge influence on me. A thing that you and I always talk about is people today always say that there's things you just can't joke about anymore. You can't make jokes anymore. You can't say this. You can't say that.
Yeah.
You can. First of all, you can't tweet all of it.
No.
Because that's the same as yelling it out on the street, and that was never okay.
No.
But in clubs and on shows where people are there and they're ready for a good time, you can, but there's a way.
Yeah, you got to be smart about it.
Norm Macdonald knew how to do it, and ultimately it came from, if you're going to do it, if you're going to cross the line, it better be fucking funny.
Yeah.
And I think you and I try to live by that rule.
It's got to be funny, and you got to stay with it.
You got to stay with it.
Can't backpedal out.
And just a guy who, at the end of the day, always serviced the comedy. He didn't pander. You know, he didn't.
No, he was like a rebel comedian, man. He was actively fighting. He got fired from SNL because he wouldn't back down. Like,
sure,
he was like, dude, man. He had convictions and a sense of honor. That's amazing in today's suck ass comedy world, where it's just like people bowing down to each other for bullshit. Like he didn't take it. He
didn't at all. And I was crushed by this one. And I've lost a lot of my favorite comedians like over the years, but it's always worse when one of them dies. Every other one of my heroes that has just fucking disappointed me. Norm also, while being so fucking dark and so wrong and crossing the line so many times, I think if you truly look at who he was and you look at the stories that people are telling about him, I think he was a genuinely good person, and that's ultimately what it's about.
Think he's a good person.
I like to be dark. I like to laugh in the face of death. I like to joke about the things.
That doesn't mean you're evil.
No, and Norm, we should all really look at his work and just look at his approach to like just how he treated things and how he laughed at things
it's obviously kind of a reflection upon what was going on with him, because like to have the strength to do that, it's also like he was sick for a long time and nobody knew, apparently.
He didn't tell.
And
yeah,
to be going through that and still be funny, it kind of falls into that same, like, you can laugh at anything at that point. You know what I mean? You can make a joke out of anything. That's what strength really is, like, in my opinion.
We're lucky that as much as I curse the internet for all our problems and stuff, it's also, there was a time where if you were a guest on a late night show, it happened that night and it went away. You had a few nerds that kept it on VHS tapes, and thank God for them, because now you can go to YouTube and all these clips exist of things that nobody ever expected to watch. There's a world if
Your
Norm
tapes
Macdonald
that
out there.
Gone.
And you can
Tapes
just
that are gone.
you can just go down that rabbit hole and you can watch stuff forever. And I love that there's so much. The thing that breaks my heart with a guy like that is he's one of those guys that just wasn't done. And he was never going to be done. You know what I mean? Like he was never going to stop performing. He was never going to stop being funny. So that's where my heart's really broken. And also because he's a guy who shaped me and he shaped my thoughts about comedy as a kid.
Yeah.
Those school, like those formative years, those early teen trying to figure shit out.
Yeah, man.
Norm Macdonald being on Weekend Update was a big, big, big deal.
It's huge
for me and figuring out what I thought was funny.
Yeah.
So
even like him and Billy Madison, like that movie, I worshipped that movie when I was a kid. You know, like and
This is for Norm. We should take a break. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring it down, but I don't know how to not bring it up.
Don't worry, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back real hard. Don't worry, we're gonna hit him. We're gonna hit him with the left. We're gonna hit him with the right. We're gonna hit him with the up, the down, the left, right, BA, select, start. We're gonna take them all down.
All right, you said it. We'll be back super hard.
Oh. My penis is pokey. And you gotta make frittatas on the toilet bowl. You better use it all. Let me tell you, boy, use it all. You get that ingredients at eggdumpsoup.com. You get all your stuff at eggdumpsoup.com. Make it hot. Cook it up. Feed your kids.
Here are this week's voicemails.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's a little Chub Club number 1 soda. Hey, listen, when you guys were talking about these alerts on the phone, there is a condition. I work in the medical field, and configuring the monitors, there is a thing you have to take into account what you want to alarm, and there's a real word or real phrase in that industry, and it's called alarm fatigue. So that's what you're going through when you get all these fast starts and stuff like that.
Alarm fatigue.
Me, I turn off those alerts. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm with
I'll run when the water comes. All right, boys. Whatever you should.
Whatever you should, man. Woo! Yeah, my neighborhood was underwater. I was getting flash flood warnings, but I get flash flood warnings all the time. 2 days later, we had nothing, and I was getting flash flood warnings. I think it's too much.
I'm used to it. My wife's a squirter.
What? Do you have squirter fatigue?
Never. Ever. Arr.
Hey, you know what we got here? Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh.
Say
snap.
it ain't so.
Oh, little Eddie is calling with a movie review. He's calling with 2 movie reviews. Because he goes to the movies a lot, and he just saw 2. So he called us with 2 movie reviews. He's got 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, just for you. 1, 2 movie reviews for you. 1, 2, 1, 2 for you. 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 1, 2 for you.
Hey guys, it's Lil Eddie. I just watched The Card Counter. I did not like it. That is all.
Oh, yeah, that's a documentary about the Hallmark worker. There's this guy, he was like 87 and he was about to die. He had like all sorts of old person diseases and he was right at the brink of death, and he was like, the last thing I want to do is go to the mall, to Hallmark store, and hand out cards to people. I don't care if it's their birthday or their Father's Day. They're anything. I want to give him that card. And he did. He gave out cards until he died.
I mean, it's sweet.
Counted them all.
And he
gave them out.
Well, that's the part that was annoying to watch.
Well, yeah, because he died, and they were like, "What was the? Wait, how many did he count?" And nobody knew because he just died.
He
didn't
knew.
get to tell anybody. He knew, but he took that secret to his grave.
Well, thank you, Little Eddie.
Sorry you didn't like it.
Hey guys, it's Little Eddie. I just watched Old. I did not like it. That is all.
That's the M. Night Shyamalan movie
Mhm.
where like the people are on the beach and they get old if they leave the beach or something. I don't know.
They've been old the whole time.
They were old the whole time.
They were old the whole time.
Oh my God! It's like
They didn't know.
It was Cocoon 3. They were Cocoon 3. They were old the whole time.
M. Night Shyamalan presents Cocoon 3. They were old the whole time. Wilford Brimley was old the whole time.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the pool.
I want to go in that pool.
Fuck that old.
I want to go in that pool now.
That pool smells like piss.
No, it doesn't. Are you kidding me?
It's still remnants.
Listen, just because Gutenberg fucked in that pool doesn't mean I wouldn't go in it.
Oh God!
I'll live forever.
Listen, man, I have no faith in M. Night Shyamalan movies any longer. That guy wore out his welcome. You could take it and go back to whatever pretentious film school you went to.
Yeah, but he never worked with Gutenberg.
That's true. You know what? If Shyamalan and Gutenberg, maybe that's what happens in Old. I don't know. It's Cocoon 3, right?
M. Night Gutenberg.
M. Night Gutenberg.
I'm there.
Yeah. This police academy is really a place for vampires to feed on guys who do beatboxing with their voices. They were. That's the twist. We're all here to eat Michael Winslow's voice powers. We're voice vampires.
Oh,
that's the M. Night Shyamalan twist.
That's it.
We set up a whole police academy, a whole fake police academy, just to get Jonesy and harness his powers.
It's an alien super glue. The whole time.
Yeah, where did they get such good super glue to put on that bullhorn? It was given to them to Mahoney by aliens. That's the Shyamalan twist.
Who put the bullhorn against their face?
That guy. Oh, I don't even remember that guy's name. Captain Harris. Captain Harris and Proctor. Look at me. I'm good. This kid's golden. I remembered Chris Burke's name. We were talking about Corky earlier.
Oh,
as we usually do before we record.
Don't bring up Corky.
I was like, Chris Burke. Right? That's a move right there.
Yeah. Well, if we stop the story right there, you sound like a nice guy for remembering the name of Corky.
Oh, what?
No, it was great.
What are you trying to insinuate?
No, I listen, you remembered his name? Say his name. Say his name before you go to bed tonight, everybody.
Chris Burke, everybody. Life goes on, everybody. Chris Burke.
Life goes on.
Play Corky. Good actor,
How we
actually.
do it is no mystery.
He was also in The Seventh Sign. That was a good movie as well with Demi Moore.
Oh.
Yeah.
I told you I'd be back. I'll make this quick. Chris Burke was not in The Seventh Sign. That was a different actor named John Taylor. I did a little research, and you'll be happy to know that both Chris Burke and John Taylor are alive and well. Boy, it sure feels nice to share some good news, especially after learning about how that poor old monkey lady was brutally murdered with a machete to the head and face. Jeez Louise. Look at me, yammering on and on again after I said I'd make this quick. We should get back to the show. We're almost at the end anyways. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.
I didn't see that.
Good flick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got the Chris Burke collection.
like
the Chris Burke DVD collection.
You like
At home.
overall, you're a fan?
I'm a Burke head. Everybody knows I show up at his concerts. Wear his t-shirts. Burkamania running wild. John, what are you gonna do when Burkamania runs wild on you? That's right.
Okay. Yeah, man. I'm with it. I'm getting what do the kids say? Getting corky with it? Is that what they say?
Not since 2001, John.
Not since then?
No.
I don't think they were saying it even then.
Yes, hello, sir. Smeeves the Jeeves calling in again. I know I called in once with a little joke of mine, and I do have another one for you guys, and I figured I can go ahead and share it with you guys here now. You see, a rich man and Smeeves were talking about what to get their wives for Valentine's Day, yes. And Smeeves asked the rich man, he says, I said, what are you getting your wife, sir? And then the man told me, why, Smeeves, I'm going to get her a Range Rover and a pair of diamond earrings.
All right.
And Smeeves, I was impressed, I said, sir. I said, but 2 gifts? Why 2 gifts, sir? And he said, so she can wear her diamond earrings while driving her Range Rover, of course. What are you getting your wife? Asked the rich man. And as Smeeves, I said, oh, sir, I'm getting her a pair of slippers and a dildo. And the rich man looked at me, Smeeves, curiously and said, I understand the slippers, sir, but why a dildo of all things? And Smeeves, the butler, looked at the man, and I said, so if she doesn't like the slippers, she can always go fuck herself. Oh, flint it where you shit it, boys, and get it thicker.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
But seriously, another unauthorized break.
Yeah, I you know what I did today? I vacuumed, I swept, I mopped, I cleaned the toilets. I did a lot around here because it was feeling a little grimy.
And what was this guy doing? Sitting at home, writing jokes, not even showing up.
Yeah, let me write the jokes, man, and I'll pay you.
Yeah,
You'll make money off the jokes, but
you get back to tending to our studio, dude. You know what? Laura's not here to stick up for you, punk.
no, she's not.
That's right.
Mom's not here.
I'll catch you in the hallway. You know what I got for you? Big old boner. I'm going to press it into your leg to show you I mean business. I'm business with a capital B, which also stands for boner. Pokey pokey.
You've been warned.
You've been warned. Don't let me catch you in the west hallway. That's where I do all my dirty stuff.
In the west hallway.
In the west hallway. That's right. Don't come to the west hallway of Slab Studios. It's a big, dirty hallway. It's filthy. There's prostitutes stand outside waiting to proposition you like you were a young Kevin McAllister in Home Alone 2. They're out there. You want me to read you a bedtime story?
No.
Well, I want to watch them read you a bedtime. It's my hallway. I'll catch you in there. Sweet.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Super Life Adventure. We're back, baby.
We're back and twice as threatening.
Season 3. We're so much older, twice as drunk, and here we go.
Just a squishy.
Sloppy. Swish,
Squish, squish, squish.
In your ears.
Squish it in your everywhere.
I hope you like the sound of the squish.
Anywhere you want to squish. We're squishable.
We squish it where you want it.
Most of all, we'll definitely fit it.
Where you squish it.